Welcome to my Q&A video. This is my first personal Q&A, so I'm super excited. By the way, all proceeds from this video will be donated to people in need in Lebanon. So please watch this video till the end, like it, share it, and subscribe. Let's get right into it. Okay, first question, where are you from? I am actually Lebanese. I moved to Canada about 4 years ago. I've been living here since then. I really love it here. It's my second home. أي متى جاية على لبنان? When are you coming to Lebanon? I was supposed to visit Lebanon this past October. We had tickets booked and everything planned to celebrate my birthday, my 30th birthday with my family and friends. Unfortunately, given the situation in Lebanon, this has been cancelled, not even postponed, because we don't know when things are getting better. And I would like to highlight that the situation right now in Lebanon is very dire. My heart goes out to all the people suffering, to every Lebanese person in there suffering, going through all of that, and outside, because I know how hard it is for all of us just watching the news every day and not being able to do anything and not be able to be next to our dear ones. So this is why this video is technically all proceeds will be going to people in need in Lebanon. If you also want to donate to any of these organizations, I'm gonna list them down below in the description box, and feel free to do so. What is your morning/night routine be like? Wow, that's a long story. Long story short, my beauty routine is very simplified at the moment. And that is because I am taking Accutane. The reason why I've been so self-conscious these days and my self-esteem has been struggling is because I have been dealing with chronic acne for the past year, up until this recent month where my skin cleared, thankfully, because I'm on Accutane. But anyway, I've been struggling with acne nonstop. My skin got really bad at one point, and it halted me from doing my work, which is social media, because I have to be on screen. So for the longest time, I've been trying to avoid doing anything beauty, skincare, or fashion, just because I don't want to show my face or a close-up of my face. I've been getting a lot of questions asking me why I have stopped doing beauty on my channel, and that's the main reason why. So yeah, long story short, my routine right now consists I wash face, then eye cream, moisturizer, and SPF, and my night cream is literally the same without the SPF. That's it, because I'm trying to rebuild my skin barrier, because it's extremely damaged after all the wrongful things I did to my skin in the past, which I can talk about in another video, and I can tell you more in details about my journey. But right now, I'm so glad that I reached a time where I can put makeup on and you won't be able to tell that I'm suffering from acne. I do have a small zit right here, but it's barely showing. But yeah, so that's one of the main reasons. What are you doing to love yourself? Oh, I love these questions, given that it was very tough for me during that time. I had acne. I did realize how much I have self-love regardless. You really have to halt all those bad negative comments about yourself. This is the first step into loving yourself. It's a very good example that everyone uses, but imagine you're talking to yourself as you're talking to your friend. Or even better, talk to yourself as you're addressing the child in you when you were a kid. How would you address that child? You'd never say mean things. You'd never say mean comments. And just loving yourself and throughout all process is very important. So I guess that's what I did. It's just a perspective. Shift your mindset. And that's the best way to start loving yourself. How did you meet your partner? I believe I've discussed this many times already, but I always still get this question. Adrian and I met on Instagram. He was on someone's live stream. I thought he's cute, so I followed him, and shortly after, like 20 minutes after, he texted me and we started conversing since. And then we scheduled a date to meet up after a couple of months, and we met up, and you know, things evolved. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's the most romantic, but thanks to IG, we are connected and we are together today. So that's the unromantic story of how we met. But yeah, how long you've been dating your boyfriend. It's so rare for Middle Eastern and Asian as couple. That's true. It is very rare combination, weirdly enough. And that's because I do generally believe that Middle Easterns are more conservative when it comes to this. They don't like really dating outside of their cultures. So it's also rare to see them dating any culture. But there's a lot of people like us, but it's just not really talked about. So yeah. How tall are you and are you modeling? I'm 5'5", so 166 centimeters. I was modeling at one point. Again, given my skin condition, I had to stop for a bit. I'm hoping to get into it as soon as I get my skin completely cleared and healed. So it's a whole journey, but yeah, I'm planning to get back into it in the future. But at the moment, I am not modeling. Team cats or team dogs? I am team both. I grew up having a cat at home, so I'm a big cat lover. I love cats, but Edward is allergic to cats, so I also love dogs. In the future, I want to have my own dog. When I pet sit other people's dogs, I'm the happiest. So yeah, I love dogs as well, so I'm team both. If things get better, do you ever consider living again in Lebanon? I don't know. I would maybe consider going and visiting Lebanon for longer. It's really where I recharge. So I don't know if I would live there permanently again, but I would definitely live for longer periods of times or visit for longer periods of times in the future. So probably maybe half a year. Why not? I can see that happening. Can you share what product skincare you use? I'll definitely do a video about that, a different video about that. Right now, as I mentioned, my skincare is very simplified, but I do have a favorites I might mention in a different video. Did you watch Love is Blind, Habibi? No, I've watched so many TikToks about it though. I really am curious. I really want to watch it to see if it's a good representation of Arabian culture. I did start the first episode just yesterday, and it's interesting. I'm working on it. What's my religion? I do get that question a lot. I guess people are curious about how that plays out within our relationship, being in an interracial relationship. I really don't credit the religion. It's more of that me and Edward's families have a very openness and acceptance to one another regardless of religion. But if you really want to know, I am a Christian. Do you have any European genetics, at least from your grandparents? I've already covered my DNA in another video, and you should, I think, go watch that. What's your thoughts on plastic surgery? Okay, I'm a bit on the neutral side. I love when people embrace their own natural beauty. So I've never done anything to my face, but that doesn't mean I'm totally against it in the future. I have had my doubts in the past. I have had my intrusive thoughts of going and getting stuff done. But at the very moment, I prefer not to get anything done. I prefer to keep my ethnic looking nose. I have thin lips and I keep them. I credit having a useful look because I got nothing done. I'm 30 years old. I love natural beauty. I love when people embrace their natural beauties rather than trying to modify it and try to fit certain standards or certain trends. You know, I am not against it, perhaps in the future. Everyone has their different opinions. Everyone wants different things in life, and that's totally fine. I'm not judging anyone. You're asking me personally. For me, I don't endorse that for myself. Okay, just putting it out there. I'm not spreading hate. If anything, I'm spreading a message of loving yourself and embracing your own beauty. What's your horoscope? I'm a Libra and my moon is in Capricorn. Anyway, I think that concludes most of the questions that I received this time. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye!